You know, it's technically not New Year's this moment, but we can go back for a little bit. Driving gets messy. Back mountain roads and snow shoveling splatter filth all over. My New Year's is starting off with a good old car wash. Before I film, I gotta clean this up. It's not very pretty. I always look for a self-service car wash. They can be cheaper, but the main reason is that I don't want chemicals or harsh brushes on the solar panels up top. One little tip is that I like to use the scrub brush before I put money in to get off the real grime first, and then I run in with the water. Now it's cold and I'm all wet, so let's get changed and we'll start our celebrations. We're on the quest now, heading to find a good, quiet, and also cool looking spot to film some video. I've got a hot tip about a big park around here, so we're gonna go check it out. I was hoping there'd be nobody here, but this place is pretty busy. I might have to find some other place to film. Well, the van's not perfectly clean, but I got most of the stuff off, and I think it's alright. Now it's time for everybody's favorite part of the holidays. Champagne. Let's see if we can get this open. Now, the last bottle didn't explode, but it would be just my luck for this one too. I think this is a real cork too, so we'll see. This was whatever was on sale, $9. No explosion. You think I'd have champagne glasses by now, but you'd be wrong. You hear that? Nice and fizzy. Just the way I like it. Cheers. Prost. Salud. Kanpai. Ganbei. That one is kind of hard to pronounce. My Hungarian is not on point, but you get the idea. It's such a nice day out, why don't we sit outside? You can pull up a chair over there, and I'll just set one up over here. I guess this is where not having champagne glasses comes in handy. It just looks like I'm drinking coffee. You know, it's technically not New Year's this moment, but we can go back for a little bit. That took way too long to do. This video is mostly just an excuse to post special effects I was working on anyway, though. 2017. What an interesting year that was. It was rather exciting for me. I did most of the van build for the first half, and the second half I crossed the entire country, though there's still a ton of stuff to see and do. The YouTube channel is growing faster than I thought too. It really helps when people share the vids, and I'm super grateful that anybody even likes to watch this stuff. It's pretty cool. Doing the whole digital nomad thing has really given me some great opportunities to learn. I've learned a lot about the country and a lot about myself, but there's still much more on that front. Traveling allows me to meet up with friends who live all around the country and even make new ones. The hardest part of living out of the camper van is definitely the temperature. It's either way too hot or way too cold. Flat out, that's the worst part. Second place is cleaning after cooking. I don't have a real sink and my water is limited. It's always a big pain. What's not actually a huge problem for me is the shower bathroom thing. I'm in the gym almost every day anyway, so I just look forward to the showers. It helps motivate you to work out too. I haven't spent more than a few days away from a Planet Fitness though, so if I ever set up in a campsite for an extended amount of time, then I might have to revise my inconvenience list. If you're thinking of getting into the nomad style and giving it a try, then I say go for it. It's a bit cheaper than rent. It's lots cheaper if you don't travel as much as I do. I can spend $50 to $70 a day on gas if I'm, trying to get someplace. West Coast is also more expensive gas than I was used to.
Mr. Reynolds was forthright. Charming, quite frankly. It wasn't until I reviewed the interrogation footage later that I saw it. Something very unsettling. 24 years on the job. I've never seen anything like it. 2 hours. Never moved. Gives me goosebumps just thinking about it.
In my natural state, I'm a bit introverted. Traveling to new towns has given me new abilities to become more social. What's great is that you will probably never see the person at the park again if you don't want to, so you have extra confidence in any social dealings. It's all about self-improvement. That's probably been my main focus in life up to now and foreseeable future. Having said that, though, I'm not a big New Year's resolution guy. Studies that I'm making up off the top of my head show that they never really work. All New Year's resolutions do is make my gym more crowded for 2 months. The thing is, if you're going to start being better, then there's no reason to wait. The most successful people start immediately, and they don't wait for some arbitrary time. Whether it's New Year's or thinking, oh, I'll start Monday because Saturdays are for the boys. Or, I can't go on a diet now, the office is having a party today. Excuses like that prevent most people from ever starting. Since I already got the working out thing down, for the most part, I'll make my New Year's resolution to post 100 videos this year. And to start seriously working into other social media as well. Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook mostly. Frozen puddle. Look at that. It's pretty cool. I'd hate to be a plant that's frozen in ice. I'd hate to be anything that's frozen in ice, actually. What kind of idiot walks around a park in a suit in the snow? This kind of idiot. Last year I set a goal for myself to read 52 books in the year. That's one a week, obviously. And I blew open that goal. It was fantastic. I got like 63 books, so I was like, oh yeah, I'm doing great. And then that January coming up, I was all excited, and I read 9 books in January, which is a solid amount of books, and they were all long form, and some of them were fiction, and some of them were nonfiction and educational. Fantastic. And then I'm thinking, oh man, if I can get 9 books, I'll set something easy for myself. I'll set 75 books for 2017. Well, I didn't quite get that. I'm at 70 books right now, and I think it's going to be that way because I'm not going to read any more this year. I could finish up and read 5 books really quickly, skim through them, and technically count it, but that just defeats the whole spirit of reading in the first place. So I think I'll be happy with just the 70 books that I read this year. 5 short. It's fine. I think going forward, I think my minimum will try and be 1 book a week for 2018. I think if I'm doing really well, I can hit 65. And if I ever want to blow it out of the park, I'll do 75. That'll be a stretch goal. And then someday when I'm fully retired and not just semi and I don't have to drive around all the place, I'll go for 100. I'll see what that's like. 100 in a year. I just cleaned the van on the outside, although I still couldn't get some of the spots up. What's going to happen is you are going to get chips in your paint, because if you're going anywhere that's not a normally traversed, basically any road is going to give you, you know, little rocks are going to pop up. They're going to hit the paint, just chip it off. That's why I carry one of those little pen paint brushes, and I just fix it up real quick. Keeps it from rusting, which is the important part. Ah yeah, in case you're wondering where the critically acclaimed How to Build a Nuclear Bomb in Your Van, the video is, well, YouTube has decided that they want to implement a strict no fun allowed policy. And they decided that my video was too dangerous to be left online. I mean, what if my video got into the hands of the wrong people? That would just be disastrous. So I'll wait till there's a competitor to YouTube to put up that video again someplace else. Maybe Facebook Watch when it comes out. But then again, I don't have too many hopes for that too, because they're the same thing. They're the same people, basically. Now the mission is to drive out of here after drinking a whole bottle of champagne. Nah, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Wherever you are, I hope you had an excellent new year, and I hope you have a great 2018. Let me know what your goals are for 2018. Don't let your dreams become memes. What did Shia LaBeouf say?
Don't let your dreams be dreams. So just do it. Make your dreams come true. Do it.
But seriously, thank you guys for hanging out with me this year. Here's to many more. And as everything else in life, it's a work in progress.
Definitely look forward to season 2 of Idiot Drives Around in a Van, sometimes wears a suit to work, filming like an idiot in a park, soon to be a Netflix original.
Where else do you get to see this type of cool stuff?
Egeshagedigra? 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 Shigadegra. Egeshagedra. Egeshagedra. That's good enough.